There we go, Bubba. And we are live. I hope. Alright, we are live. Audio's good. Let's share the stream out. Share. There we go. Yeah. There we go. There we go. Hi, Berber. Hey, buddy. Are you my Bubba? Are you my Bubba boy? My tummy's a little, yeah. My stomach's a little bleh. Hey, buddy. Hello, how are you? Thank you all for the hellos. How are you doing on this Friday evening? Got any fun weekend plans? It's going well, thank you. How are you? His name is Oreo. He's a 21-year-old Red Lord Amazon. I rescued him when he was a hatchling because the breeder wanted to euthanize him because he's missing his right foot due to the breeder's negligence. Hey, let's give people a little better look at you, bub. He got a chow chow today, so he's a bit of a grump. Yeah, you're a bit of a grump, huh? Yeah. Yeah. Hi. Are you my buddy? Mwah. Can we kiss? Good boy. Good boy. Alright, I'll return you back to your rightful throne. Yeah. Hey, my buddy. Hey, my buddy. I lost my eyes due to retinoblastoma, which is cancer of the retinas. I was diagnosed at a month old. Age 1, my right eye and optic nerve were taken out, and at age 2, my left eye and optic nerve were taken out. At age 6, I had an osteosarcoma, which is a bone-eating tumor caused by the radiation they used to treat the retinoblastoma. It destroyed 70% of the bone in my skull. They had to go in and repair it, remove the tumor after they shrunk it down with chemotherapy. And then from age 9 to 15, I had 8 more osteosarcomas, but they were caught early and all that good stuff. So I have a 3-part video series on my channel that has way more information than that, but that's just a brief overview. He is cute. Yeah, you're adorable. Oh, you're gonna get loud? You're gonna get loud? Yeah, I'm doing great, thank you. You want attention? You want chin scritches? That's the word I'm looking for. You want to live stream? Well, if you got a phone and YouTube, there you go. Hi, buddy. You don't need a lot of fancy equipment to do a live stream for sure. Like, have a fairly decent phone and YouTube and set up a live stream. Unlike TikTok, you can start live streaming on YouTube pretty much right away. Hi, buddy. Why are you being a screamy boy? Why does the stream keep lagging? Berber, what'd you do? We're 3 seconds behind, but we're actually more. There we go. Hobbies. Well, I'm a giant book nerd. I read a lot of sci-fi and fantasy and lit RPG. I play instruments like guitar and piano. I enjoy going out in the woods, hiking, and going to the beach and recording soundscapes. Being blind, I'm obviously not a photographer, but I'll take a microphone and recorder out with me and capture soundscapes like people would capture photos. Hanging out with Oreo, obviously, and I enjoy doing a lot of writing. Hey Tom, how are you? I am not good at singing. I was in choir in high school because that's where all the ladies were. But I started stuttering back in 2021 due to a thunderclap headache. And while speech therapy has been a great help to keep my normal voice from stuttering, when I sing, my stuttering gets 10 times worse. So no, not a great singer. I still sing in the shower, but to call it good is a stretch of the imagination for sure. Yeah, what's up with that feather, bud? You always have trouble with those feathers right there. Yeah. You love Oreo. Oh, thanks. He's hard to hate, I'll tell you that. Even on his worst day, I still love him. What's up, bud? Favorite bird call? Ooh. Raven, for sure. Anytime I hear ravens, my head snaps towards the sound, like, automatically. Um, Swanson's thrush? Swainson's thrush? I always forget how to say that one. But I love ravens, for sure. Ravens are some of the coolest birds out there. I actually don't know if I put this on my YouTube. I know it's on the PNW ASMR podcast that I was doing back in 2021. Um, but I have ravens in our backyard. There's two of them, and one is to my left and one is to my right, and they're in trees. I live in a pretty like wooded area, and you hear the ravens talking back and forth, and then you hear, which I've never caught this on audio before, but I got to capture it that day. You hear the raven fly, like you hear the wing beats, and it flies across in front of me and goes deeper into the trees. Um, I should find that audio and put it up on YouTube. A loon call, hell yeah. Also owls. Owls are pretty interesting calls and noises. You like to draw? Nice. Go into animation with that. Bubba boy. What are you doing, bud? Hey, Turtle, how are you? Long time no see. I mean, there's definitely built-in discrimination in society. I've been blind for 34 years at this point, and or sorry, 33. Oh, 34. I'm about to be 35. I'm bad at math. Uh, but yeah, there's definitely a lot of ableism and discrimination going on. If you look at things like education, uh, people who with visual impairment have a higher rate of not succeeding in getting anything like a diploma after, a degree after high school, and that is if they make it through middle school, high school. I want to say it's like 15% of the people with visual impairment that go to college actually succeed and get a degree. There's a study done on this, and I should all memorize these numbers so I can talk about it, but I totally don't have those numbers memorized. But I think it's like 15% get a get a degree. Um, and then a lot. I always say that the world was not built for people with disabilities, and it's very true. Uh, Everything is a visual element. Going out to a restaurant, they hand you a paper menu. Uh, if you're lucky, they have a braille menu, but that braille menu hasn't been updated for 10 years. So you look like a moron asking for something they don't have or that they discontinued. Um, Apps, websites aren't accessible. TikTok. And there's a lot of having to get creative to have the same interactions that other people would have. Um, when I was in college, I'd have to talk to my professors 3 to 4 months ahead of time just to get the book list that they were going to be teaching from so that we could spend those next 3 to 4 months arguing with publishers to get those books in accessible formats or buying the book ahead of time, chopping the spine off of it, scanning it into a scanner, and then sending that to a Braille printer to get it printed. Um, I could come up with a million examples. One of the ones I think about a lot. I was younger. I was probably in my late teens, early 20s. I was flying from Washington to Missouri, and I got on a airline, got on an airplane, and the flight attendant said, "Hold on a minute," before I could sit down, and she put a blanket down over the seat, and I was like, "What's that for? Did someone like throw up on the chair or something?" She's like, "No, that's for you," and I'm like, "Well, I'm not cold. I don't. Why? What are you talking about?" She's like, "Well, in case you pee your pants," and I'm like, "Pee my pants? What have you heard?" And she's like, "Well, you're blind." I'm like, "Yeah, blind people don't typically pee their pants in public. What they do behind the privacy of their own doors, that's up to them." But I was like, "Man, what are you talking about?" And she's like, "Well, you're blind. You're gonna pee your pants." I'm like, "No, I'm not gonna pee my pants. First of all, second of all, if I need to go to the bathroom, I will figure it out. Like it's a plane. You either get up and walk towards the front or the back, and you'll find a bathroom. And if I need help, you'll see me walking up or down the aisle, and you'll know to come help me." I'm like, this is ridiculous. Like, what the hell are you doing? So there's a lot of preconceived notions about people with visual impairments and people with disabilities in general. Uh, Chilling, and hubby says, "Hey, what's up, Mighty Real?" Hello, hello. Berber. One of my cousin's friends, I was fixing her laptop for her, and we were out talking on the porch, and she goes, I can't look at you in the face." And I was like, "What?" I know people have anxiety and don't like making eye contact or whatever. And I was like, "Okay, that's cool, I guess, but why?" And she's like, "Your prosthetics creep me out," or something to that effect. And I was like, "Okay, well, here's your laptop. See ya." Why are you getting all screamy, bud? Are you upset? Dude, you put holes in this shirt too. You destroy all my shirts. Can't have nothing nice, can I? I'll have to put an order in for more shirts. Yeah. Yeah, definitely judging by the appearance. And, like, I've had a lot of reconstructive surgery over the years. And so I, for a long, long time, had insecurities about my looks and my body. And so I've definitely had moments of, like, what the fuck. But as I've gotten older, I care less and less as time goes on. And I've also learned to let comments go by. The people that are closest to me are the ones that can hurt me the most. Some random stranger is going to do what they're going to do, and I'm not going to think about it after that interaction is over. And don't get me wrong, I've had some funny encounters. Like, I live in Washington State, and I was in Olympia at the time going to college, and me and my friend were rolling around grabbing food, and uh, we were leaving the I want to say Thai, might have been Chinese. I can't remember. That was like our staple food, so been there many times. And we walk out, and this dude in the most spot on Forrest Gump impression was like, "My mama was blind." Not a hi, hello, how are you? Just my mama was blind. And I'm like, that is the most depressing statement someone has said to me today. Because his mama was blind, so she's dead. Or she had a miraculous recovery. And I was just like, okay, cool, cool. And we just kept walking because, like, what the fuck am I supposed to do with that? Hello, hello. Happy Easter. Wait, when's Easter? Yeah, when we're out in public, I definitely get stared at. Or parents will, like, scold their children not to stare. Or, like, kids will yell questions out to me, which is funny. I actually don't mind that. And parents, not parents, will get all embarrassed. And I have to be like, no, it's fine. Let them ask questions. You know, if you make it like a weird thing, they're gonna hold that for the rest of their life, and they're not gonna get to know people. Um, like little kids definitely should have the ability to ask questions and learn. That being said, it is really really hard to explain cancer to a 6-year-old because like I'm very logical, so I'm like, well, cancer is the division of cells that mutate, and I'm like, oh yeah, you're 6, you have no idea what the hell I'm talking about. So I usually just boil it down to like, oh, cancer is like a sickness that people can get, and it causes their body to have problems. And then I feel like an idiot for explaining that way, but it's like, how else do you explain cancer to a 6-year-old? I've had little kids run up and try to steal my cane. They're like, I want to whack people with it. I'm like, nope, nope. What, Bob? Hi, Bubba. Berber, can we get you a little t-shirt? Would you wear a t-shirt? I wonder if I can get Jim and I to Photoshop a little shirt onto you. Hey, Liz, how are you? Oh, Easter's on Sunday? Okay, okay. I'm so bad at keeping up with holidays. Like, I totally forgot my birthday was coming up until someone reminded me. Getting stared at because of your majestic beard. This beard. This is the second time I've let it blah. Second time I've grown it out this much. The first time I let it grow seriously was from October 17th, 2021 till early 2024, I think. 2020, late 2023, I can't remember. But basically had it growing for like 2 years. This is probably about a year's growth on it now. I'm definitely due for a haircut. Hey Ed, how are you? He is a handsome bird. Striking poses like a superhero. Gotta have a majestic beard with my majestic bird, right? What? Are you thirsty? You want water? I know what you really want. He wants a WALNUT. Yeah. You want a WALNUT, huh? Yeah, do you want this? Do you want water? Flutter, flutter, huh? Gotta clean this table off, bud. It's getting a little cluttered. Yeah. Photoshop a tiny bird onto Oreo. I actually kind of enjoy playing around with Google Gemini image creator. It's fun to have it create the image and then use another AI to have it describe it. You're allergic to WALNUTs? Oh. That sucks. There's definitely a lot of infantilization around people with disabilities. I've literally gotten, or I don't want to say it that way. I've definitely had chats with people about the voice that they use, like they're talking to a 5-year-old when they're talking to me or other people with disabilities. I call it the kindergarten voice, or the preschool voice, and it's like, sometimes that's just people's default customer service voice, which is fine, like if they're talking to everybody that way, but when they specifically switch it on for me or other people that are disabled, I get very annoyed with them. Kind of along those same lines is when like I'm at like a doctor's office or any type of customer service interaction, the people will talk to the person with me and not directly to me. They'll ask that person, like my best friend will go with me sometimes as a driver, and they'll talk to her and ask her about my medical stuff or what I would like to eat for like a restaurant, and she'll ignore them. She'll just point to me and just ignore them. But there's a lot of that. There's the assumption that every person who's disabled has a caregiver, which is really not true. Disabilities come in a wide variety, and not every person needs a caregiver. In the blind community, caregivers are not rare, but they're not common either. So people just assume that I have a caregiver. I've been denied doctor's appointments because I didn't have a caregiver with me. I've told that story many times, but short version is I went to a doctor's appointment. I took public transit, walked in, had a cane in my hands. The receptionist said, well, I need you to fill out this paperwork. Where's your caregiver? I said, I don't have a caregiver. I don't need a caregiver. You could have sent this to my house ahead of time, or you can have a medical assistant help me fill it out, which is what I've done in many different other appointments. And she threw a tantrum. She said, well, I'm canceling your appointment because you don't have a caregiver with you and we need this paperwork filled out. And I was like, it's not on me to make sure your practice is accessible. You deal with the public. You should be able to provide accessible accommodations. And she told me that I had to leave. And I said, I'd like to speak to your manager, who conveniently just wasn't in on a Wednesday. And I was like, well, this is ridiculous. I want you to note in the file that you canceled the appointment, that I was here on time, that I wanted to proceed with the appointment, but you canceled it. That way insurance isn't going to get on my ass about it. And I had to call her manager and that manager's boss to get the situation rectified. Hi, buddy. Can you not scream? You can make noise. No, lower the volume. Lower the volume, Bubba. Look, lower the volume. Shh. Lower the volume, yeah. You're way up high. No, you're way up high, and I want to bring you down here. Okay? Lower the volume. Lower the volume, Bubba. It's okay. Just lower the volume, okay? Say whatever you want. Oh, say whatever you want. Just lower the volume. You're being a little too loud, and you're right in my ear. Bubba. Hi, buddy. You're you're clipping out the microphone, bud. And when I talk, people can't hear me because you're screaming so loud. Well, we all have to learn from our mistakes and move on and try to be a better person as much as possible. Uh, I would say most things there should be some forgiveness and leeway built into the system, and this whole new era of saying sorry once or apologizing for your mistakes doesn't matter if they're going to bring it back up in 5 years to try to cancel you again or to try to rip you apart again. I mean, obviously this is more of like a celebrity thing, but it has happened in my personal life and other people's lives. Like, you make a mistake and then people hold your feet to the fire and then you apologize and make amends, and then some time goes by, and when they start to not like you or they want to hold something over your head, they pull that back out and try to make you apologize for it again. And that is just ridiculous. I, you know, how can you expect people to grow and become a better person if you keep bashing them over the head with all these like mistakes that they've made amends for? All right, bud. All right, is it that time? Is it walnut time? Is it walnut time? Do you want a walnut? Yeah. Do you want a walnut? Are you sure? Hey, hey, don't call Oreo fat. That is just rude. He is festively plump. Alright, buddy, so we don't have a towel right now. I gotta wash a couple more. So, we'll do what we do in that situation. Oh, actually, hold on. I'm wrong. We do. I love these little towels. They're great for Oreo. I have a bunch of them. I just need to throw them in the... I gotta soak them and get them ready to go in the big washer. There we go. Come here, little bud. Get you some water. There you go, my little dude. My little dude. And I'm going to sneak behind the tripod and grab a walnut for you. I tried to pick out a good one for you, bud. I know you're very selective about your walnut. He's like, any walnut works, Dad. Grab my little walnut stabber. Well, I opened that up a little bit more than I wanted to, but that's alright. Oh, hey, that's where that grinder went. I was wondering. Okay, bud. Back up. Back up. You know how this works. Keep going. I don't know why you immediately jumped to the edge of the chair. Alright, can you guys see him okay? R2D2, yes, that was actually sent to me by Turtle and her husband, Mighty Roo. They sent the R2D2 and the Turtle. I still haven't named that turtle. And then I have an X-Wing as well. And I have the Millennium Falcon from Jazzwares. Oh, wait. Favorite character? Lando Calrissian. Okay, while you eat that, I'm gonna go use the bathroom, okay? This is like a built-in piss break. Hey, buddy. Hi, bud. Joshua, if you're here, still here, have a great night. That is slander, Liz. That is absolute slander. Expect the lawsuit in the mail. Hi, Bubba. Are you my Bubba? If anyone is underfed here, it's me. Yeah. I make sure that you have all the stuff you need. I take care of you better than I take care of myself most of the time. Yeah. Yeah. You got a shower today, you got a bath today, and you were not happy about it, but you got one. Oreo is a good actor. Yeah, I'll agree with that. Hey, bud. Ooh, I have a neurology appointment coming up on Monday, bud. Maybe we can get to the bottom of the seizures, huh? Yeah. You spent more money on your dog's teeth than yours? Aw. Dogs have some fucked up teeth at times. We had a miniature poodle that had like 2 rows of teeth on her bottom jaw. Oh, speaking of that, Bubba, I gotta get you set up for an appointment. Yeah. Gotta put money aside for that. Maybe if we get money for the birthday, we'll put that towards your vet visit, okay? Yeah, pets can be very expensive for sure. And then you add the word avian or exotic, and it gets even more expensive. Lacey's dog, Bob Dog, he had to have teeth removed about a month and a half ago. I think they took out 3. His top left canine, and then 2 on the upper left in the back. And he was very grumpy about it. He had to eat soft food, which he liked that because he got hand fed. But he couldn't play with toys, he couldn't play tug. He was very grumpy. He's so handsome because he was born that way. Yeah. A gift of great genetics. From the parrot god Zazu. Wait, what's the parrot's name in Lion King? Zazu, right? Yeah. Didn't Aladdin have a parrot in it too? Not Jafar. That was like the evil guy. I'm gonna steal the mic back. I'm gonna take the mic back. shit. That was actually a good catch. Bob Dog is German Shepherd, Pit Bull, Chihuahua, Belgian Malinois, and some form of terrier. I want to say Shire Terrier or something. Oreo's favorite food? Walnuts, chicken, fruit. Anything I'll let him eat, really. Yeah, but yeah, I'd probably say nuts are his favorite. Is it Hillshire Terrier? Oh, I can never remember. My shirt. Yeah, he does like eating that. Yeah, you like chewing on my shirts, huh? You have all these toys, but you refuse to play with them, but you'll chew on my stuff no problem. Is chicken cannibalism? No, it's different species. And a lot of birds are cannibals. And they like to eat other birds. I'll be right back, okay? I'll be right back. You be a good boy. My foot's asleep. Burby bro. Oreo. Whoa. Hey. You threw that right at my foot, which is great. Thanks for doing that. I've made it super easy to find. Usually you throw it off into the abyss. And then I find it when I get up to go pee in the middle of the night with my foot. It's empty, see? I'm throwing it away, okay? It's empty. I'm going to throw it away, okay? Can I take it? Can I have it? Look how he got that open. It's amazing what birds can do with their beaks. And if he had both feet, he would be able to do a lot more. He can't really hold stuff to, like, rip into it. Like, I have to help him with some food. Like chicken, I'll hold chicken for him. Hi, Bubba. Some berries he likes. He likes raspberries and blueberries. He's not a big fan of melon either. He loves pineapple. I also love pineapple. Hello. And walnuts are great because they help him keep his beak trimmed up. Because he doesn't really chew on a lot of like hard stuff, but walnuts he'll chew up all day. Dude, really? That hit me, bro. Yeah, he goes in for a beak trim about twice a year. That's actually what I'm trying to put money aside for. He has to have his yearly checkup and beak and nail trim. If it was just the beak and nail trim, that'd be like $50. But since it's a yearly checkup, that's like another $100 or something. So, trying to get that all figured out. I can't believe we're live today, bud. The last 2 weeks have been a pain in the ass for the live. My voice being out and sore throat. Then they shut the power off last week to trim trees, and then Wednesday night a tree fell and took our power out. Yeah, so it's been. I feel like we haven't been live in a while. We were live on Monday, but nice little break. And then we should be live tomorrow, hopefully. Try to get the Saturday lives more of a thing. Can I have the chair back yet? So I can stop standing like a crazy person? Hello? Hmm? Can I have the chair back? Are you my pretty Bubba? Ah, thanks, Turtle. The baby picture is me. That's me as a baby. It's the only photo I have of me as a baby, and it's the only photo I have of me with my real eyes. I want to get it digitized. I'll be right back, bub. Ah, it's so quiet in here. Should do the live streams from the bathroom. Hey, bud. Are you watching Wild Earth TV? Are you watching Wild Earth TV, Bubba? African safaris. Huh? Here, I'll be right back, okay? I'm gonna go talk to Lacey. You hang out. Guess what, Bubba? Guess what? We're gonna do Berber meds. Yeah, we're gonna do Berber meds in a minute. Yeah, we're gonna do burpee meds. And then you get another treat. Yeah. I should have timed this out better. But that's okay. Hi, bud. No, you gotta be more patient, okay? The Oreo Show, brought to you by the community. All of you sponsoring the Oreo Show with all your likes, subscriptions, and views. And gifts from Amazon. Huh. Yeah. People send you walnuts and Nutriberries. And people send me snackies, which I gotta make a video about here tonight. Because we got a gift from Stella. You wish you had junk in your trunk like Oreo? Me too. I got the flattest ass. Makes it hard to wear pants. Add a shirt to what? Oh, excuse me. What shirt? Or text me the link, I guess.
I wish I could remember where I put my catnip.
Your catnip?
Yeah, because the cat tree's up and I wanted to go put catnip on it for the cats.
Doesn't OG have some?
No. We asked her.
Is the kitties out there?
No, because they're still thinking it's a little spooky.
They're like, that dog's out there.
Well, Wheezy went out. Joey put Wheezy on, and Bobby went a little nuts. That she was up really high.
Bobby's like, hey, wait, how come I don't get to go on that? Why is that cat tree not for Bobby?
Well, to begin with, he was growling at the cat tree when it was first put up.
Yeah.
There you go.
Thank you, bro.
Yeah.
Everyone saying hi.
Hi.
Turtle.
Hi, Turtle. Hi, Barbara.
Barbara's not here tonight.
Ooh.
I know. She might be working. She's a working lady.
Work, man, sucks.
Okay, bud, you want another treat? You want another treat? You want Nutriberry? At this rate, I'll never get my chair back. Remember, I'm just going to leave you in the chair and go lay down and go to sleep. Here you go, buddy. I got a Nutriberry for you. I got a Nutriberry for you. We're going to put you in a food coma. Hey. There you go. He is spoiled. He's very spoiled. Don't tell him I said that, though. He'll get mad. He says he works for everything he earns. He doesn't, but he thinks that. Okay, bud, I'm gonna sit down on the bed, okay? Oh, Turtle, I'll tell her you said happy holidays. I didn't see that part of the message. Hey, Bubba. My nose is itchy, bub. Oh, you know what? I'm gonna fill my water cup up. My big water jug I have in my room, I need to fill that up too. I have this really cool 2-gallon water jug in my room. And I've been drinking from it like crazy. Trying to stay hydrated. Oh, it smells like a certain substance here. A bit of a skunky smell. Damn hippies breaking into our house and smoking. Lord Oreo? Lord Oreo? What's up, bud? Brr. So, any weekend plans for any of you? And can Oreo and I come along and hang out? YouTube, stop showing me Pixel ads. I want a Pixel 9, but stop showing me the thingamajig. The ads. I want the Pixel 9 because it has a built-in thermometer. Hi, bub. Oh, you're cooking. Nice. What are you cooking? The quietest Oreo ever is either when he's sleeping or when he's eating. And even when he sleeps, sometimes it goes, or he'll go, or he'll let out like a little tiny beep. Burby. Burby bro. What's going on in the news today? Politics. Depressing. Politics. Man arrested in armed robbery at massage parlors in Olympia and Lacey. What kind of massage parlors? I guess no one got a happy ending in that one. Anonymous hackers. Wait, what? Expose Putin's secret file on Trump. Okay. Nuh-uh. Okay, this is from ScreenRants.com. 3 new adaptations. Hold on. Discworld is back. Three more Discworld adaptations from Terry Pratchett's novels are due to be released. Nuh-uh. I fucking love Discworld. And I love that they're making that shit into like movies and TV shows. Fuck yeah. If you haven't read Terry Pratchett, get your life together and go read it. It's on Audible, it's on Kindle. There's like 40 books. Go read it. And around Christmas, watch The Hogfather. Haley Joel Osment used anti-Semitic slur during arrest. Okay. There's something extremely sketchy about how they opened the hatch on Katy Perry's rocket. Don't care. Don't give a shit about Katy Perry. Don't care about they went into low Earth orbit. Dumb. Don't care about egg salad sandwiches. Oh, the lady from American Pickers did an OnlyFans photo? Cool, cool. Oh, spicy burlesque photo, not OnlyFans, my bad. Burby. Alright, enough of the news. Best thing about that news was the Terry Pratchett books being adapted. Sweet. Oh shit, Turtle, that is quite the spread. Oreo and I will be on the next flight. I hate when I leave the YouTube app, it like pauses the stream, so I have to like catch it up. Ugh. Hogfather always makes you sob. It's such a crazy movie. Like, if you haven't seen Hogfather, go watch it. Shit, I wish we had teleport. I'd go see the world. What do I think about unicorns like Oreo? Magical, mythical, majestic. The 3 M's. He does not like that unicorn skeleton on the wall, by the way. I actually have a lot of unicorn, not a lot, but I have the unicorn skeleton thing on the wall. I have a brass unicorn that was my grandma's. I have a unicorn salt and pepper shaker, so that's 2. And that's it. I want a stuffed unicorn like Deadpool, though. So I can use it for the same thing he did. I also have a lot of skulls. I have 2 skull whiskey bottles from Crystal Head vodka. I have I have a skull water jug. I have the skull I made in ceramics class. Is that it? I feel like I have more skull stuff. Oh, I have the skull shot glasses. And the spicy water shot glass, but that's not a skull. Homemade potato salad is so good. Ooh, ham. Ham's good too. I love ham. Burby. Burby, bro. Spiral cut honey glaze. My inner fat kid is so happy. I wonder if I'm gonna get the neurologist to. I wonder if the neurologist is gonna say I can drink again. Because it'd be cool to have a couple shots for the birthday. I have a feeling the seizure was caused by sleep deprivation, which I didn't know that was a thing, but apparently sleep deprivation will cause seizures. So, yay! That's what a chronic insomniac wants to hear. Mick Jagger is engaged at 81. Didn't even know he was still alive. But congrats. His fiance is 37. Damn. She sees dollar bills, y'all. What does a 37-year-old and an 81-year-old have in common? I don't even get along with people that are like 7 years younger than me. Lacey's pushing that barrier. She's like right at the edge. Her love has nothing to do with money. Not at all. Did that sound sincere? No, I didn't. What? Because I probably did. Burby, 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 Burby. Hey, Cash App. Hi, Cash App. You texted me. That's nice. Thanks. I love that Cash App texts you when you have a payment. That's so nice. Venmo doesn't do that. Venmo or PayPal. Barbara, can you go? Hold on, I want to go back and reread this Terry Pratchett article. I want to know what they're adapting. I don't care about J.K. Rowling. Katy Perry's regretting her Blue Origin flight. Well, duh. Everyone could have told you it wasn't going to go good for you. Ooh, Amazon dropped prices on Legos? Nice. Where'd this Terry Pratchett article go? Yeah, Discworld is back. There it is. Okay. What do we got? What do we got? What do we got? Terry Pratchett's books are beloved by fans all around the world. Yes, yes, yes. Ooh, Thief of Time, Monster Regiment, and Transworld adapting. No, the We Three Men? What? I'm so confused.
This week, we celebrate our planet and the power of...
Oh, the Transworld is the publisher. Gotcha.
It's all about the drive to power of planet by harnessing...
Oh, it's graphic novels? Fuck you.
...as we explore the exciting world of wild power. Only for fun.
Thief of Time. Good book. So they're making graphic novels, I think. Yeah. Really? Why? Wow, he released the first book in 1983. The Color of Magic was released in 1983. Sad to say, I was slow to find Discworld books. I wish I would have found them earlier in my childhood, but that's okay. Your dog's butt is the way it is because that is what happens when your puppy has a butt. Man, Bobby will definitely like gas us out of the room sometimes. That's one thing I can say about Oreo. His poop, while messy, does not smell. Unless I don't like clean the cage for a couple days. But like when he poops on my shirt or whatever, it doesn't smell. At least not that I notice. Although one time, during the summer, I put some towels in a bucket of water outside to soak to get like all the crusted bird poop off. And I totally forgot about it. And I went back like 3 days later. It was disgusting. It smelled so bad. And there might have been some maggots. But let's not talk about that. Funky towel, wow, the towel got the funk. Yeah, Bubba. Baby, I got your love. Baby, I got your power. So come on, girl, and rock my world. And my funky towel, wow. If any of you know where that's from, mad props. Hi, Berber. It's a high pain day, bud. Yeah, today's a high pain day. Burby bro. Oh, this has been a good live stream, bud. Yeah. It's always a good live stream when the chat's active. Cause I never know what to talk about for an hour or 2 hours. And the whole point of these live streams is for people to come hang out, chit chat, have a conversation. Hey Barbara, how are you? It's raining? Nice. We're supposed to get rain over the weekends. And as we move into summer, having more rain is always better. What are you doing, bub? Can I pick you up now? Can I have the chair back for the last 15 minutes of the live? You made a mess, bud. You made quite the mess. Well, you had a walnut and you had a Nutriberry, huh? And you're festively plump. Not fat, like some people say. Haters, that's who says that. Haters. We accept festively plump or chonky. You're doing well, great to hear. How's your kiddos? He is a pretty bird. Got any plans for Easter, Barbara? I'm gonna see if I can get my hands on a solid chocolate bunny. That's my plans for Easter. the Russell Stover's caramel bunny I had didn't last long. What? Pretty bird, pretty bird. Pretty bird, fly through my window. Pretty bird, fly through my window. Oh, y'all are doing a live on Wednesday? Hell yeah. I'll be live, but I'll try to catch it either during or after. Hi, Berber. Oh, that's so cute. I love when you do that. I love when you do that. It's so cute. Oh, my laptop's talking. Mush client just disconnected apparently. Hi. Hello. Hello, Bubba. Hi. You're my little buddy. Yeah, definitely interested, Barbara. Barbara, we gotta record a video. We gotta record a gift video. Yes, our birthdays are coming up. That is true. May 24th, that's when we'll celebrate. My birthday is May 24th, and Oreo's is June 1st, although he likes to think that the whole month of June is his birthday. So on May 24th, we will be celebrating his and my birthday, and we'll be opening up any gifts that people send us. Though the gifts and the video I'm making today are not for that. They're literally snacks and food for the next few days, so that's good. I love that people, and I mean this with all sincerity, I love that people have been sending me Cheetos mac and cheese. Like, it's become a staple. I'm pretty sure at this point my shit's orange, but that's cool. I like it. Oh, why are we buffering? No, don't buffer, YouTube. Are you going to bed, Liz? You're very welcome, Barbara. Barbara, you're so quiet now. Are you in a food coma? Pretty bird, pretty bird, pretty, pretty, pretty bird. I love that YouTube calls it put user in timeout. That's hilarious. Brr. Excuse me. Burp, we don't burp on the live, right? What is with this feather? It's always out of place. This feather just is always out of place. Those two. Always out of place. What's with that? Oh, Bubba. Hey, Bubba. Hey, my buddy. Hey, my buddy, bro. Oh, Lacey and I started watching this show on HBO called It's Florida, man. It is hilarious. I've only seen the first 2 episodes, but it's like a documentary style comedy. Like it's based off of true Florida man stories, but they like reenact it with comedians and stuff. It's kind of like Drunk History, but it's pretty funny. If you have HBO, check out It's Florida, man. It's written or produced by Danny McBride, who also did The Righteous Gemstones. Oh, there's nothing better than chilling out, listening to a rainstorm with a cup of coffee or hot chocolate. When it rains, sometimes I'll go sit out on our back porch and just relax. When I was living in a camper, fifth wheel, whatever you want to call it, or an RV, or our log cabin had a metal roof too. It was so peaceful just to listen to the rain. Oh, I miss it. When our power went out on Wednesday, those of you who know me know that I have a fan running like 24/7 in my room. So when the power went out on Wednesday, I had like this. I have the. Is it over here? Yeah. I have this little tiny like hand fan. and I would like had this sitting on my table, but it's kind of a high-pitched hum whine noise, and it was driving me crazy. So I sacrificed my phone battery and put on ambient fan noise for sleeping, and that helped. This company called DeWalt, they make a lot of cool tools. They have a battery-powered fan that runs off their 12-volt battery packs, which I have like a couple of for my drill and stuff. And I was like, oh, that'd be so nice. I thought I had the fan app installed, but I had to go on YouTube. I thought I had an app on my phone that had a bunch of sounds, but I couldn't find it. But like you can customize the sounds, so like you can tell it like I want to listen to rain, with fireplace, with owls or wolves or traffic or airplane, train, whatever. You could like customize your soundscape the way you want, but I could not find it. I forgot what it's called apparently. Hello Samantha, how are you? We have this Hurricane fan. It's so nice. It's so loud. But it's like used for like a shop. It's a shop fan is what it is. But it's massive. And when you turn it on, it sounds like a jet engine spooling up. I was like, yeah, I want to sleep with that. Ah, my earbuds are dying, bud. My earbuds are dying, bud. I feel like my earbuds have been not charging well. Which sucks, because I actually like these earbuds a lot. Burr, burr, burr. Alright, y'all, it is almost 9 o'clock. I need to go hang out with Oreo, get him ready for bed. I need to record a video so we can try to get it out for tomorrow. We will be live tomorrow if all is successful. We're trying to get the Saturday live thing going. I know it's been chaos, but we're gonna keep trying. We go live Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays, and Saturdays. Wednesdays and Fridays, Oreo gets a special snack, a WALNUT. Huge shout out to our mods tonight, Turtle and Barbara. Thank you so much for moderating the chat. Thank you to everybody who commented or who commented in the chat. We appreciate the engagement. Thank you for all the likes and subscribes. Those are great. It's a great free way to help out the channel. ZachHurts.com for all your wonderful Zach and Oreo nonsense. You can grab yourself merch, grab yourself a Oreo the Stargazer t-shirt, a spicy water coffee mug, or a spicy water shot glass. We have a sticker or two. We have an ornament. You can also send us a gift off Amazon if you'd like to help contribute towards Oreo snackage or my snackage or any of the other things we have up there, like crafts and hobbies, stuff to make the studio better, clothes for my for me that what am I trying to say? Since I've lost so much weight, my clothes don't fit anymore. You can also contribute via Venmo, PayPal, or Cash App, all at zachhertz.com/contribute. zachhertz.com/contribute has links to our merch, zachhertz.com/shop, and it has all of the links to our Venmo, PayPal, and Cash App. On our website, you can also find blog posts and origin stories for me and Oreo, links to all of our social media. Please only get our social media links from our website. That way you don't get scammed or tricked into something by other people. We do have a Discord, which we're going to try to get back up and popping. I've been toying with the idea of doing a watch party or something on Discord, so y'all can come hang out and we can watch something together, like MASH. Yeah. If we don't see you this weekend, have yourselves a wonderful Easter or whatever you celebrate. We really appreciate y'all being here tonight and in our future live streams. We're slowly building up the channel, which is fantastic. We're getting a core group of people, which I love. Once we hit that 1,000 subscribers, we will continue to expand the channel and we'll offer more exclusive content for members only. Oh, what else? Please come celebrate our birthdays with us. My birthday is on May 24th, and Ori's birthday is on June 1st, but we'll celebrate both of our birthdays on May 24th. You can send a birthday gift, all that good stuff. And I think that's it. I think I've promoted myself enough. I feel cringy doing it, but gotta be done. Keep a roof over our heads. Good night, Turtle. Good night, Barbara. Good night, Liz. Good night, everybody else. Sorry, I just went off of who was commenting in chat. I gotta get up now. Alright, y'all. Have yourselves a wonderful night. We love you. Be kind to yourselves and others. Go learn some cool shit. Make the world a better place. Try to find moments of happiness when and where you can. Try to stay happy, healthy, and get good sleep. We will see you next time. Please tune in tomorrow if you can. And we will see you when we see you next. We love you. Take care. Peace out. See ya.